Okay, here at the trailhead, Gilmore Road. It's not really a trailhead, it's just kind of parking here by the gate. Go up here and park or something, but always like to stay outside and just in case the gate closes. That's the way you go when you go to Rogers Peak. But this day we're going to go out here and we're heading out on standard grade. We're going to go over by Blue Lake Lookout and tie this whole thing together. So we're going to be on Gilmore to start with, and then we're going to swing around and hit standard. Burned up stump or snag that's left of it right here in front of us, probably from the old burn. Coming up here just a couple days after, well, one day after the storms, and there's lots of water coming off the hills. And of course this wouldn't be nothing compared to what it was in the height of it. So it's one of the toughest trails I think I've ever hiked. That grade is really steep, as you can see. It goes right up. It's no railroad grade actually, which makes it really nice. You can cover a lot of ground. Yeah, it's a drive shaft off a vehicle. Huh. Guess if somebody needs a spare, there's one right here. Went up to a junction here and sign for Gilmore, and we're going to hang to our right here, but that heads over, and I believe it will get you to fire break 8, and then we're starting to look over onto the Salmonberry side here. You gotta be careful you come up here and using Google Map, because Google Map, a lot of the names are wrong, so you're better off to get a forestry map, fire map from the Department of Forestry. Just get those at the forestry office. Okay, there's Belding Road there, so we're going to be up on this road. Nice little fall right there, coming down, dumping a lot of water out. Another one coming down. That was pretty good. Goes way back up there. Another junction, and I believe that's standard grade going out that way. And that's I believe that's the West Fork Road there. I think this West Fork Road. There's some serious waterfalls around. There's a pretty good sized waterfall. It's got a vertical, right tip of my finger there, vertical drop. I can zoom in a little more. You can hear a log truck pulling that pretty steep hill. Not too steep for log trucks, but it's been a long one. There's Blue Lake, and that was on our route when we hiked up Gilmore to Rogers Peak and then Blue Lake Loop. Okay, looking down over where Belding Road runs down into, Salmonberry down there in the bottom. And runs all the way up through there. Just a gorgeous day up here. Quite a bit of blowdown right here from the storm we had. It looks pretty fresh. Now, according to Gaia, that's Red Rock Point, and that's Belding Point, and it's a lot different than when I was back up here about 35 years ago. And of course the view is stellar, because there's mountains out there. All three of them. Okay, we're coming up here where we're going to turn around. This is where we're tying in with our previous trip where we came over from the other end of standard grade. And this Blue Lake Lookout forks up here off to our left. And to the right, if you go out there, you can eventually tie your way into the trails that come up from Elk Creek and the King's Traverse and Elk Mountain. So that's where we're at. Okay, now we're tying in because right here is where we turned last time. We were up here and went up to the old lookout site on that road. Well, we come across this. Looks like they found a rail when they dug out and changed the culverts. And my understanding is a lot of these old roads, they didn't even pull rails. Sometimes they just pushed them to the side with a cat when they made them in the roads, and sometimes they just buried them. You know, the areas up in Rector, you can find rails in the road if you know where to look. Okay, we got Mount Hood. So Mount Hood right there. There's Jefferson. And then you can still see the sisters barely. Okay, we're starting to head back after finally seeing Hood. So now we've seen 8 volcanoes and nice little creek coming in here. There's the mountains. Really standing out now. I digitally zoomed in now. You know, this digital zoom can be kind of cruddy, so I don't know how it's going to come out. But the view was great today. Saw 8 cascade volcanoes. One thing about this hiking up here on a clear day like today is you can really see some gorgeous views. You know, we had the white-capped mountains over there. Okay, we found this thing alongside the road. I'm not really sure what it is. Pretty heavy duty. Looks like it's something that's been out there for a while. Inside, and another piece that comes with that. It's over here. Finishing up, getting up over this little rise, and we start dropping down. We're back at the rig, so it's getting pretty close to the end here. Been a really good hike so far, and you can see the sun's gone away and clouds are coming in, and hopefully we'll make it the last little bit without getting wet, because there's the big junction, and they're parked just downhill from that a little ways at the gate.